Let's talk about lazy people. Not the cartoon version, not the lying on the couch all day stereotype. I'm talking about the people who want to do things but somehow don't. They think about it, they plan it, they feel guilty about it, they promise themselves tomorrow for sure, and then they scroll. Here's the first truth most people never hear. Most lazy people aren't lazy. They're mentally exhausted. Not physically tired, not weak, not unmotivated, just overloaded. Because your brain burns energy just by deciding. What should I start? Where do I begin? What if I do it wrong? What if it's not good enough? What if I fail again? So your brain does something very smart and very frustrating. It delays. That's not weakness, that's energy conservation. In psychology, there's a concept called cognitive load. When your brain feels overloaded, it automatically chooses the easiest action available. That's why opening TikTok feels effortless. No thinking, no risk, no decision. But opening your laptop feels heavy, even if you actually like what you're working on. Your brain isn't avoiding work, it's avoiding uncertainty. Now here's something almost funny. Have you ever noticed how lazy people can suddenly become incredibly productive when it comes to useless things? You won't clean your room for 3 days, but you'll spend 40 minutes reorganizing a playlist. You won't work on your long-term goal, but you'll research the perfect productivity app like you're writing a PhD dissertation. That's not laziness. That's motivation misfiring. Your brain loves instant reward. Long-term reward feels abstract, distant, imaginary. Short-term reward feels real right now. A notification, a like, a small hit of novelty. So your brain goes, let's do the thing that gives dopamine immediately. Not because it's stupid, because it's efficient. Here's another uncomfortable truth people don't talk about enough. A lot of lazy people are actually perfectionists. They don't start because starting badly feels worse than not starting at all. If I don't try, I can't fail. If I don't begin, I don't have to face disappointment. If I wait, I can still imagine doing it perfectly someday. So doing nothing becomes the safer option. Psychology calls this avoidance behavior. Your brain isn't sabotaging you. It's protecting your ego. But protection can quietly turn into a cage.
Now this part matters. If you keep telling yourself, I'm lazy, your brain accepts it as identity. And identity is powerful. Once something becomes who you are, your brain starts defending it. Why try if this is just how I am? So what's the solution? Not motivation quotes, not waking up at 5 a.m., not turning your life into a military boot camp. The solution is lowering the cost of starting. Don't say, I'll work for an hour. Say, I'll work for 2 minutes. Don't say, I'll fix my life. Say, I'll open the file. Don't say, I'll become disciplined. Say, I'll stand up. Your brain doesn't fear effort. It fears ambiguity. Once you start, momentum takes over. And momentum is lazy people's secret weapon. Another thing you need to hear, stop shaming yourself. Shame doesn't create action. It creates paralysis. It drains energy. It reinforces avoidance. It tells your brain the task is dangerous. Lazy people don't need more pressure. They need clarity. They need simplicity. They need permission to be imperfect. You don't need to become a new person. You need to make the next step smaller. So maybe the real question isn't, why am I so lazy? Maybe the real question is, what is my brain trying to avoid right now? Fear? Overwhelm? Disappointment? Judgment? Because once you answer that, the problem stops being laziness and starts being understanding. So be honest. Do you think you're lazy, or are you just tired of forcing yourself to live in a way that doesn't fit your nervous system? If this made you see yourself differently, hit subscribe. We don't just talk motivation here. We talk about what's actually happening inside your mind. Like the video. It helps more people hear messages like this. And if you want to connect with people who think the same way, join the community.
Reverse Hub isn't just a channel. It's a place for people who were never lazy, just misunderstood.